Good day, Captain Laquino. This is Muñez, and I'm here to present my project, which is to discuss the lessons we've learned on MTEC 102. First is, if the variation and deviation are given, how to determine compass error. Simple. When the variation and deviation have the same direction, you just simply add. So we get 2 in the example. And if different directions, subtract and get the direction of the higher value. So we get 2 degrees east. Next is, if the compass error and variation are given, how do you determine the deviation? Same principle, with same direction, add, and different direction, subtract. Here, we reverse the sign of, reverse the direction of the variation, east, reverse it to west. So we have now the same direction, so add and we get 6 degrees west. To proceed, if the true bearing and compass bearing are given, how to determine compass error? In the example, the true bearing is 330 degrees and the compass bearing is 333 degrees. So let us remember that when the compass bearing is less than the true bearing, the error is east, and when the compass bearing is greater than true bearing, the error is west. So in the situation, we have greater compass bearing, so when we subtract, we get the direction of west, 3 degrees west. Moving on, if the compass course deviation and variation are given, how to determine the true course? So we use the formula of Candidman both ways. As we can see in the given, we have the deviation of 3 degrees east. So when east, you add, and when west, you subtract. So we have 3 degrees east, so we add it with 330 degrees, so we get 333 degrees for the magnetic course. And we have the variation of 5 degrees west, so subtract it with 333 degrees, we get 328 degrees true for true course. Moving on, if the true course variation and deviation are given, how do you determine the compass course? So we use the formula of 2 virgins make dull company. Here, if you have the direction of the variation and deviation, with west you add, and with east you subtract. Here, the variation is 5 degrees west, so we add it with 328 degrees, so we get 333 degrees for magnetic course. And we have 3 degrees east deviation, so we have to subtract to 333, so we get 330 degrees for the compass course. And the last one is, explain how to update variation in a compass rose. So in the example, we have to update the 2009 compass rose. So subtract 2009 with the current year 2022, so we get 13. And then step 2, we multiply 13 by the annual change in variation, which is 8 minutes east, and we get 1 degrees 44 minutes east. Step 3 is apply the correction, subtract 4 degrees 15 minutes west with 1 degrees 44 minutes east. So we get 2 degrees 31 minutes west. So this is the updated variation in the compass rose.